This is kind of annoying. Yeah, see you in a bit. We're going to enter the Underworld. Okay, I think we're back. Alright, yeah, cool. Hi, yeah, apparently the game didn't like me killing Lara so brutally. How are we going to get down? Well, the truth is, you have to... Wait, Lara, stop hesitating. Yeah, I want you to go down there, love. Don't worry about it. Yeah. What you want to do is come down to this bit here. It might not look like that's a ledge that you can grab. You actually can. And then there's something quite tricky that you can do here. You need to press B, and then B again, and then X. Very quickly. Oh god, that might have been too high. Oh, no, what are you... Okay, we triggered the cutscene. Even though we died, apparently. Ah, this game. Why is it so rough around the edges? What the hell? What, is this just going to end the cutscene and I'll be dead now? Anyway, very dramatic. There's something happening.
See where the ruins of Thor's godlike strength came from.
Oh no, we're alright. We're alright. I don't know whether that's going to be some awesome glitch now where we become invincible and awesome source and we can fly and shoot laser beams out of our eyes, or whether, as you know, that kind of thing would happen in other games. But no, I think we're alright. Actually, oh god. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Just give me the checkpoint. Okay, we're fine. Right, yeah, so this introduces something new. This is a big part of Underworld. You are Thor. No, you're not quite Thor, but you can control lots of big things. You know, I mentioned before, oh, this game's full of big machinery, guys. It's so... Oh, shit, Jesus. This is kind of what I was talking about there. You manipulate massive, massive structures. And you might not really hear the sound effect, the full sound effect of it before, but yeah, it'll be pretty good. Very cool here. Things will glow and stuff. Look at the floor as you run along. It's really cool. This is probably the most interesting thing that's going to happen in the plot for this whole video or this whole session, so enjoy. This is pretty good. This is what we were looking for. Giant Viking guy with a skull on his chest.
This was here long before the upper temple was added.
There you go, see?
Proto-Norse runes again. My son, your treasures here and far, this gauntlet's twin, your belt Megingjord, and the mighty Mjolnir, are protected by the dead to keep Jormungandr subdued. But the map's been destroyed, and recently. If one of Thor's gauntlets was here, it's gone now. What's this? Natla, I see your goal and am your puppet no longer. Richard James Croft. Father did this. RJC. Strange. Father never used his middle initial in monograms to avoid confusion with his father. That's where you hid the artifact. You sly old fox. Now, if I can just make it back to the boat.
Alright, so they're a little bit of a dick to us there. Lara's figured something out. I actually quite like it when things do this. Lara, the girl we're playing, has figured something out. She knows where this is. Apparently just from the initials, RJC, which she doesn't usually use. She's figured out where her father got it. So he got one of the gauntlets, the other gauntlet, the one we want, and he's moved it somewhere. The more interesting thing, bear in mind what that actually said there, that supposedly this says on the map here. It's, the idea is that there's a belt and two gauntlets, and they are protected by the dead to stop Jormungandr swallowing the world. If you don't know what Jormungandr is, it's like the world. It's like the giant serpent that supposedly circles the world in like their mythology. We'll learn a lot more about it. As I said, this game's all about Norse stuff, really. So yeah, there you go. Not all about Norse stuff. Obviously, earlier in this level, it wasn't necessarily about that, but it's mostly always ties back to that. So anyway, what I like here is they've got like what's quite clearly supposed to be like a world map that's been destroyed a little bit. Like that's Africa there, that's South America, there's North America or whatever. But I was actually looking on Wikipedia recently, a couple of months ago, at like all old maps and stuff and what people believe the world looked like. And it's really interesting that they went with this decision, because that's some of the most fascinating stuff I've ever seen or learned about before. Honestly, it is crazy, some of the stuff that, like, just to live in the world, you know, 500 years ago or whatever, would have been so much more interesting, because everything would have been way more mysterious and cool, just because they knew so little about everything. Oh, it's just... If you do get a chance, have a look at those maps, trust me. It's a good thing to do. Anyway, what I'm doing right now is taking us to a secret, because why not? Oh no, I'm going to kill Lara, apparently. You can... Shit. Right, there is a secret. I'm not going to go for it. I won't waste our time. There is a secret. Wait, why didn't a checkpoint work down there? Am I going to have to watch this cutscene again? No. There is a secret just down there on that little platform there, which you're supposed to go down to, and you can just run along and grab it underneath him. The relic is in this room. It's actually behind our friend here, which we need to get to. This is where we came in. To get to the boat, you might be thinking, well, why don't we just go through that door? Well, don't forget we dropped down that giant thing, and we had to grapple to get here. You can't actually get back through there. So, to get out, we need to get to the other side of the room, which is over there. There's another thing. Now, don't forget we can move giant things using our friend's gauntlet here. So, what we're going to do is this long bridge here, we're going to move. We're going to move this entire center thing and spin it around the entire room until it's facing that way. That's the puzzle. And as a part of this puzzle, is how you get the relic, which we will look at in a moment. So basically we're going to come down here. It plays the secret noise. This isn't actually a secret though. Press Y and you will grab a hold of this entire thing. One thing about this room is fucking annoying, excuse my French, because this entire, if you die anywhere while you're doing this entire puzzle and it's got a lot of jumping, you will have to restart the whole thing. They never give you any checkpoints halfway through, and it is a right royal pain in the arse, and it will fuck you out of the relic if you're not careful as well. God, I keep swearing. It will screw you out of that though if you're not careful. So if you want the relic, be prepared to be very careful during the platforming here, because if you die, you will just slowly get more and more frustrated. Especially when you don't know how to do the puzzle. You're probably going to die making weird jumps and stuff anyway, so it's just annoying. And you have to see those little cutscenes every time. It's a well-designed room, but it's rough around the edges, as is a lot. See that? I mean, what is that? Lara, you're supposed to jump off on the right. And that's not even a big enough drop to make me think you're supposed to die there. What are you doing, girl? Right, so yeah, as you can see, now we've got to climb down again, which takes ages because she grabs every little ledge. And when you get to the very bottom, you press Y, and then you have to see the cutscene again. I'm telling you guys, it'll get under your skin if you're not careful. Luckily, because you're watching on YouTube, I can just speed it up and stuff, so that'll be fine. But yeah, watch out for it, really. Gonna climb back up. The more I play this, the more I want to go and like LP Tomb Raider 2. If you guys watched me while I was playing Winds of Change, I talked about this, and I still have the craving to do it. I want to do at some point a big long series like of Let's Plays from me that cover games I used to play as a kid. And I've got this whole idea of a big map I could have, and we'd slowly work along it, and each location on the map represented another Let's Play, a different game. It will be fantastic. I can't wait. But I'm putting off Tomb Raider 2 until I do that, which might be for a very long time, until work settled down. There's the possibility that if I get the right role where I'm working at the moment, I can actually work from home, which will just be fantastic for as far as YouTube's concerned. Right now it's really hard to get stuff out, but if I do in the end manage to get a role like that, which I'd hope to, but it's not the kind of thing you really can ask about. If I ever do get a role like that, then it means that I could start working on those kinds of things, but that's tentative at the moment. I feel a little bit bad. I had to turn something down. Where I'm working, I don't know how much I said last time, it's like an internal recruitment thing, so I'm employed by them and I'm getting paid, but I don't actually have work to do there at the moment. I don't have a job there. I'm just like looking for a job, kind of, and there you go. That's how you complete it. It's a very simple puzzle that there, but you want to get the relic, you need to keep on with it. So basically I'm looking for a role, and different roles will require different things. One role came up that's a month. It would be me living about 100 miles away, I think, like really far north, like maybe even Scotland kind of north, and I'd be all the way up there staying for like a week, which would be really, really interesting to be able to do, because I don't know, it just sounds like a cool... sorry about that, my door just went. Yeah, so there's some bats to kill here. But yeah, so that sounds really cool. Like, I could go and live for a month, right? Off in some really, really far away place, which sounds really, really awesome. And I like the idea of... But obviously, I couldn't do it because of the videos, so I'm going to kind of turn that one around. That secret there, I think, is obviously a different secret. What you'd have to do is go halfway across, and then you can grab that there. Which would be interesting. Anyway, right, so onto the actual map here. This is the exit. If you want to continue on, you would go through there. However, something happens, a cutscene happens that prevents you from being able to get the relic if you go through that door, which we'll see in a second. So, as I said, you don't get any checkpoints in this whole room. If I die now, I have to do it all again, which is annoying. So what I did on my test run earlier was I kept dying, and I was like, for God's sake. So I got it to this point, and I thought, well, if I just go through that door, I'll get a checkpoint. Then I can come back and get the relic. But the game will screw you over if you do that, because you won't be able to get the relic if you go through that door. So it's annoying. It's like the perfect just melting pot of frustration. But here's what you got to do. You come, but instead of going through the door there, if you want the relic, you need to come down here. Hit X. By the way, this here running along with the grapple, this is what I was talking about. That was very similar to what was going on in Anniversary. You would do this all the time in Anniversary. Seriously, you do come here and then you grab the wall. All right. Now here's what you've got to do. You might be thinking, right, okay, so clearly, what our goal, sorry, let me establish this. Our goal is behind Mr. Viking Man there, right? We need to get up onto that ledge that's directly above me. So you might think, right, well, pretty simple. All we got to do is pull the bridge along here so that it connects with the land up there, which as you see it just did, and then all we got to do is go up there. Brilliant. So how do we do that? But you can hit X and grapple onto that thing there, but that won't actually let you climb up. It's too low down. And where are you going to go? There's no platform over there, so you're screwed. So here's how you do it. This is the only really tricky bit about the relic. You need to push it forward here, and you can actually, if you go just a tiny bit past this pillar here, you can slip past it like that, you see? And now by doing that, you can push it forward and connect it over there. And push it right to the end. Now, if you look to the left, you can actually grapple and run along there. There is a path to go to. So, you can do this. Now, this is the last place really you'll die if Lara jumps off of this grapple the wrong way. Thank God she didn't. And you want to jump over that. Oh, God. I get so nervous here. Because if you die, literally, you're right back at the start of this whole chamber. It's annoying. Now, you climb up. Thank God. See, on my test run, I died just before here. And now the bridge is all the way over here. You can sprint along, come behind him, and voila. There you have your relic. The golden orb that really doesn't mean anything in this game. Seriously, the relics, man. Well, why would they make the secret so bad? But there you go. That's the relic. And now, obviously, it's still a pain in the arse to get it back into the position you want it to be. And you can't just kill yourself because... Actually, is it going to be a pain in the ass? What happens if I try and move it more left? You can't move it more left. You can't move it into the statue. What if I move it all the way over? I'm going to have to go all the way. Okay, so then if you want to get back, you've got two choices. You can kill yourself and just redo the whole thing. Or you can come over here. I'm going to try... Oh, God, thank you, Lara. Thank you for not dying there. And then you can come along, wheel it back to... There is fine. And back across again. Every time, every time you make one of these jumps, there's a chance that you're going to die. Obviously, if you do die, you keep the relics, so it's not so bad, but it's a lot of effort for this thing. And you don't even get a checkpoint with each one. Then, oh my God, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Can I get up there? Thank you. And then there you go. That's it. That's the big chamber done. It's quite cool. This is obviously a more interesting relic. Well, if you ask me, it's a more interesting relic to get than the one we had in the previous level. But the relic itself, once again, is just as uninteresting as before. There we go. We can come through here, and this is the reason why you can't get it if you go through the door first.
And I am Thor no longer, it seems. I wonder how he charged it up again.
Yeah, so do I, Lara. That's very interesting. See, I bet you all thought that the door was going to close, and that's why you wouldn't be able to get it. But no, the door doesn't close. You just lose your charge. So now, if you look, we'll run along. It doesn't glow blue. You lose the charge. That's kind of just a bit of a crappy excuse for why you can't do certain stuff in a few episodes' time or a few levels' time. But yeah, so we come into this room. Very cool little room. Lots of little spiders over there. You might be tempted immediately to come across here. Oh! That would have been brilliant. This is an annoying jump here. The little spiders will jump on you and grab on you while you're grappling, though, which is kind of scary. So just shoot them off the wall or throw them in the water if they do grab a hold of you, and then you get some peace of mind. The way out is... Oh, thank God I did that. That took me so long before. You need to jump backwards at the end of that to get over there. That was a move that you did, again, all the time in Anniversary, but in Underworld it's just a little bit more clunky. So now we're going to jump over here, and this is actually a switch, as you can see. And that is lowering something. If you look in the water, you can see a door opening in the water there. And now we can swim down into this door. Wooden potatoes, is that the door that was there at the start of the level? No, it's not. Here's an interesting mechanic that you might not know exists in Underworld. We actually have a breath bar, a breath meter. Look at where the adrenaline usually is. That's my breath. But it goes down so slowly. The first time I played this game, I never even knew there was a breath meter in it. Honestly, I never even knew there was a breath meter. And on some levels, you will just have breathing gear. Like the last level, we had breathing gear anyway, so it didn't matter and you didn't have it. It's a really weird thing that they just added into the game that has no impact on anything whatsoever. I mean, I suppose you can drown, but they never design it so you can almost drown and you actually feel like you're rushing. They never do. You either can breathe infinitely underwater because you have your aqua breather or whatever, or because the breath is just so bad. Wooden potatoes, is this the door that was at the start? Yes, it is, my friends. Yes, it is. There you go. That's the way out. As you can see, it's really close, isn't it? It's a bit stupid. But yeah, we're now out in the water. I love just the environment here. So there you go. If you go even slightly close to the boat, then it just ends the level. So bear that in mind. But yeah, this is my favourite bit of the whole level, right at the start. And there you go. Yeah, that's Thailand. I'm gonna let us enjoy this cutscene, and then actually we're gonna cut the video before the next level because it's a bit of a spoiler. Anyway.
Find anything?
There was a map, but Father destroyed it.
Well, the acorn certainly didn't fall very far from the tree.
He did it deliberately, to keep the information from Natla. But I'm sure he recorded everything first, and what's more, he found Thor's other gauntlet.
Where'd he put it?
Right under your nose.
What are you talking about, Lara? What's that supposed to mean? What are you talking about? I just realised we unlocked a journal earlier that I didn't read. Don't worry, we'll read it next episode. You're now going to be looking at a black screen rather than the loading screen of the next level, because I don't want to spoil it. But there you go, guys. That's Thailand. I will see you tomorrow. Well, yeah, well, no, I'll see you through the week. I'll see you next week, next Saturday when I'm filming some more. And, yeah, what's going on? Where exactly is this gauntlet? How does Lara know? How does this all tie into what the game opened up with? How does this tie into Amanda and that crazy monster she had from Tomb Raider Legend? I don't know. I guess we will find... Well, I do know. And I'm just not going to tell you. I guess we'll find out next time. I'm going to go edit and actually do the summary series, which is... really exciting, actually. I can't wait. You guys will have seen it by the time you're listening to this. Also, I'll be live streaming later this weekend. I don't know whether I will the weekend after it, though. I don't know. It was kind of fun, but it was also... I don't think I'm that good at it, so I don't know whether I'll keep doing it. But anyway, right, that's beside the point. Thanks very much, guys, for watching. I will see you tomorrow. See you next time. I'm going to go get some lunch. Lovely. Very late lunch, but lunch.